Alright, is everybody ready for a wet adventure? In two ways. One is pouring down rain, and two, we'll be in the boat. So get your rain jackets on, get your waders on, and get ready. We're going to head out. I usually don't start filming until at least I find something, but I feel lucky today. Let's start filming right off the bat. Alright, here we go. Get ready. Alright, we're down here on the river now. What's up, John?
Not much.
This is that guy that found that jetton. That's the man. He's hot. Alright, we come up to a little outcropping here. Check this out. These probably million-year-old shell fossils and all in the side of the hill here, which is kind of cool. You can see them just go all the way up to the top here. And this is clay here, and it was a Civil War battle fought right here. So, and we'll kind of look at the shells, and gonna get our break out our metal takers out in just a minute.
Here's that one that you were.
Yep, here's you can see some of these old shells from here, but you can see that stuff is just packed in here. Sweet. So we're gonna look through the fossils here just for a minute, and then we're gonna break our detectors out and start hunting. Stay tuned. Look down there. All right, we tried one spot, didn't hit much. We just come over to a new spot, but John says he's found a little buckle. All right. Oh yeah, it's got a little.
I thought it looked like a pull tab, but it was all covered in dirt.
Sweet, nice little pull buckle piece. Yeah.
Cool.
Strap, nice. All right, man. Let's keep looking. All right, we had to give up on the water hunt and come back out to the field. Got James right here on the field right there. He's already found a pipe stem.
I just dug the hole, popped right out.
Just dug a hole and got a pipe stem. Got some brick, couple pieces of brick came out right here. And a couple oyster shells. So, man, it could have something down here, but it seems like every hole we dig in this field's got some of that stuff in it. Sometimes just don't have much in it, though. So, anyway, open this up and check it out. All right, we pulled a couple flat nails, square nails out. There's a brick down in the hole here that James is working on, and I see another piece of steel right there. Yep, that's another one. And we'll get that brick out and still see some charcoal and a couple pieces of oyster shell in here still. So, that might open up to something, you never know. Looking for them bottles. Alright, James and I are still digging this hole out. We got a lot of nails in here, and some pottery, and some charcoal, and he got something else down there.
It popped out of the corner of the hole.
And,
it's not iron.
Let's see what you got there.
You look at it, I'll keep digging.
Alright, let's see. It looks like a buckle. Wait a minute. I think you got a nice brass buckle. Colonial buckle. That looks awesome. Sweet. That looks nice. I think that's part of a buckle. Oh, we got some teeth here too coming out. Definitely got some teeth coming out here. Save that buckle there for sure.
Throw it in that
That's
bag
brass.
So we don't lose it.
Alright, sweet. So this looks like it's got some bones and some charcoal coming out. It looks like it's heading this direction right here. I swear every time you dig a hole in this field, just about you get this stuff. It's crazy. Alright, well, we keep digging. We'll let you know if we find something else good. Alright, we're going to start opening this pit up. It's heading this direction right here, so I'm going to open it up going back that way.
We got teeth.
We got teeth over there. And I just looked through this on the ground right here. Look at this. There's another pipe stem from the 1600s. Another small one. So I see some brick coming out. So we might have us a good one this time. Just keep working on it. Alright, here we go. Here's another little piece of a bowl. There's a pipe stem.
Found another one.
Found another one, James. What do you think?
Go on and find your own.
Alright, man. We're going to keep digging around. Alright, we're starting to pull several pipe stems out of here. That piece of pipe bowl. And James got another stem. 1600s, man. Isn't that awesome? That's awesome. Let me tell you what we get here. This thing is definitely opening up to be a pretty decent hole. Looks like we could have a bottle down here. James got the top end of something here. I'm not sure what it is, but it sure looks like a bottle there.
It's an old one.
It looks like one. I got my knife in the truck and we'll get it. That's definitely the top.
Ooh, what's that?
That's bone.
That's the round edge of a bottle right there. I can tell.
Yep.
We're going to excavate that out and see what we can come up with.
So that's bone and not some kind of clay. Oh, yeah.
Piece of bone. Nice big piece of bone. Oh, man. Look at that bone over here in the corner. Big old bone. Good golly. That bone goes way in there. Alright. We'll take our time to do this out, so we'll cut it back on and show you when we get it out. Alright, we're still working on this bottle right here. But look what else came out right beside it. Beautiful piece of pottery. Look at that. That's awesome. You know this stuff is 1600s, early 1700s at the most probably, from the pipe stems we've been getting. That's awesome. All right, we're still trying to get this bottle. We're taking our time. Don't wanna break it, so we'll get back. All right, James just pulled out a bowl. Look at that. That's awesome. We might be able to find a hole before it's over. That's actually a bowl. A smoking pot bowl. Nice. Oh, you got it out. Oh, sweet. Look at that.
Yeah, that's just like, it's
oh, man.
We found up on the
Dude, I got more in here.
Oh, that's sweet, man. Look at that.
Hey, do you want me to take
Oh, that is awesome.
There?
We got more coming out.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, if you want to step back, I'll take the shovel.
More pieces of it coming out. Yep.
Crank down.
Nice.
I gotta get up for a
Oh,
minute.
sorry,
Sweet.
the camera on.
All kind of bones on. All kind of bones. That's awesome right there. We'll clean that up, man.
Move that stuff.
Oh, that is old.
Give me that bowl too.
Yeah.
All right, this is pit number 5, and it could be one of the best ones yet. Look at the pipe stems coming out.
That's a big one.
That's a nice one. And look at this. Check this out. A nice handle to a mug or something.
5, 6, 7.
He's got some. He's all fanged from a pig or something. But it's coming out here left and right. A lot of nails in here. Trying to throw the nails out of here. Coming across a lot of cool stuff. Finding pipe stems is like finding bullets. It never gets old. To me, anyway. What do you think, James?
I agree.
You agree? They are so cool. All right, let's keep digging.
Metal detector.
All right, look at it. Check this out. Found a key. That's an old skeleton key. Look at that. That's awesome. Boy, I don't know what's going to come out of this pit. This pit's producing more than the other 4, I think. What do you think, James?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a productive.
Yeah, this is pretty good. We haven't even hit the bottom.
Yeah. It's going to be a nice one here.
Now you got to find that box the key goes to.
We will. All right, James just put another piece of that old Colonial buckle out. Look at that. Oh, shoe buckle, I guess it is. I'm not sure, but we'll have to match up to his other piece here in a little bit and see if it matches up. I don't know how he's sorting all this dirt down here.
This piece of pipe stem, look at there.
Yeah, there's pipe stem right there. Look at that. Yep. It's all in here, man. Sweet, man. This thing is loaded. Now we just got to find some whole bottles. But it's still going both directions, and it's pretty deep. It's, 4 foot deep. So maybe this one's going to contain the most any of them. Alright, looks like the hole has come to an end on this side right here. As you can see, there's no more black or no more oyster shells. Looks like maybe just a little bit. But I think it's the edge of it right here. Just a little bit of black here and there, but pretty sure we've hit the edge of it. So now we gotta go this way. As you can see, there's still plenty in this side over here. And this way, still some this way. So it's gonna be about 5 foot around, so it'll go right around here like that. Just like the rest of them have been. Alright, let's dig it out. Get your shovels ready. Alright, I got me a nice little piece of glass up here. Let's check it out. Alright, here it is. Nice little piece of glass. Oh, look at that. Look at the bubble in the glass right there. You know that's some old stuff right there. Some old glass. Not a whole bottle though. That's the problem. But we're still looking. Day's not over yet. Alright, we dug something we really didn't want to dig, but we dug him. Oh, there he is. Look at that. He was down buried deep. Look at the guy. Hey, guy. Hey, guy. Whoa, hey. Hey, guy, we'll make sure we bury you back down when we leave, okay? You'll be alright. Alright, we'll save him. Don't worry. Alright, we're still digging this pit out. It looks like it's going to be about a 5 foot circle all the way around. And we got all the way back in this area done. And coming around this way now. So we still got a lot of stuff in here. In fact, here's a pipe stem. I'm not sure. I think that's just bone there, I think. But you see a lot of bone in here still. And a lot of iron. Iron in here. Here's more iron. So you still see where they were cooking in here too. They were cooking. And you look on the edge, you can see the brick, the charcoal, everything in there. So yeah, there's something right there I got to dig out too. Anyway, we're coming around this side here. Like I said, it looks pretty clean now. So we're going to keep working our way around. So stay tuned. We'll see what else we can find. Alright, I think we got a stem right here. Actually, let me get on top of it here. But wouldn't it be nice if it was a whole bowl? That's what we want. I'm just take the dirt out from on top of it here a little bit. See how far back it goes. Could be a whole bowl in here, you never know. It's still going back, look at that. Uh-oh, it's loose. Oh, it is part of a bowl, look at that. It's part of a bowl.
Uh-huh, that's a good one.
Sweet. That's a nice one, look at that. That's awesome. I love finding those things. That's cool. Alright, let's look around here just a little bit more. Alright, pit number 5 is done. As you can see, it's about a 5 foot around, and we worked our way up underneath here everywhere we could till it ran out all the way around. We're doing some backfilling here. And we got a bunch of stuff on the cloth over there we'll take a look at in just a minute. We'll go ahead and fill this in. We'll go ahead and take the metal detector on everything first to make sure we don't have any more reals sitting out here in the sand like we did last time. So we're going to try that out and fill it in, and we'll take a little survey of what we got. Alright, we about got this hole filled in. Me and James worn out.
Deep hole.
Anyway,
A lot of digging.
but you know, even as we're filling the hole in, we're finding stuff. Here's a piece of pottery. And we just found a pipe stem over here. So even just looking on top of the ground here, you'll find stuff. What is that right there? That's teeth. Look at that. That's a hog's teeth or something right there. So we're finding stuff as we're filling in. We're still finding stuff. And just kind of look around, and if we had done a sifter, we could have found all kind of stuff probably, but there ain't no time in the day to do that with all this big hole. Alright, so we're going to finish filling her in. Alright, James, ready to do a little wrap, buddy?
Yeah, it's getting chilly now.
Alright, man, look at all the pottery we found. This is the best thing. James found that. Man, that is one old bottle there, buddy. Wish we could have found the whole thing, but we didn't. A lot of other pieces of pottery here. A lot of pieces that probably glass from this bottle here. There's a couple pretty pieces of blue. But, yeah, like that handle thing there. Lots of nails. Oh, the key. Here's a key. I can separate that out. And lots of nails. This is just some of the nails we found. We found tons more nails in here. What is that? Anyway, we're moving on along here.
That's a piece of the buckle, too.
Oh, yeah, the buckle. Here's the 2 pieces of the buckle right there. Not sure if they go together or not, but it looked like they got the same pattern. I think it's a shoe buckle. Probably 1600s. And the pipe bowl stems. Check out how many we got. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. About almost 18 pipe bowl stems. Look at that. And here we got, this is the one that's actually going up through the bowl. And this is actually a piece of a bowl right here. And this is just bone. We threw away tons of bones, but that's just some of the bones we got right there. You see teeth and rib bones. But the pipe bowl stems are really cool. We really love finding them. There's a tiny, tiny hole going through that one. So we think they're either probably 1600s on those. We'll have to measure some of the diameter of some of these to kind of get a proper aging on those. But anyway, had a great time, and the weather was great today. Enjoyed it. James, you enjoyed today?
Yeah, it was a good time. Good time.
All right, all right, I appreciate you coming along, and had a good time digging the pit out. That's fun. It's a lot of fun.
We'll do it again.
All right, man, sounds good. Let's sign it off. See you next time.